Mark and Louise get married after 1 year of dating. Their marriage is beautiful, they are accompanied by guests. In all, they are very happy and they long to live with each other for the rest of their life. But after many years of marriage, they have no child to call their own. Mark and Louise are very sad and they sit together praying for the day God will answer their prayers. They go to the hospital frequently to meet the doctor who tells them that they are still yet to expect. The doctor encourages them to keep on trying and then eventually they will finally get what they are looking for. Louise is very sad. She cries all the time. She doesn't want to be consoled by her husband. She doesn't eat, she doesn't sleep. She always cries every day, even at work. Her husband does everything he can to console her. He tells her that children will definitely come and she should hold strong and love herself. One day, Louise gets an exciting news. She's finally pregnant after many years of trying. She can't wait to share the good news with her husband, who in turn celebrates with her. They shared the pregnancy experience together, and it was a blast as their bond grew stronger and stronger. Louise eventually gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. She has the baby through a cesarean section, and she's happy that she can now be proudly called a mother. Everything is going well, and the husband and wife are enjoying their happy family with their happy child. Mark and his daughter's bond get really strong day by day as she grew up to become a beautiful young lady. Mark loves spending time with his daughter rather than spending time with his wife. This begins to cause a bit of rift in the home. Louise will stand from the door peeping at her husband and her daughter, experiencing bond and love with each other. Her husband didn't have time for her anymore, and this began to make her to get worried. What is going on? Why isn't my daughter and husband giving me attention as well? Why are they all up on each other all the time? Every time I'm there with them, they don't recognize my presence. Am I not the one who prayed hard for this child? She would ask herself. It got to the point she started to get into arguments with her husband over the time he spends with his daughter. I am your wife. Why don't you spend time with me? And he would say, don't be silly. I'm just trying to create a bond with my daughter and myself. But Louise will not listen to the explanation. She tells her husband, you have to choose between me and my daughter. I am the one you got married to. If you will not make that decision today, I will leave Maggie's house immediately. She goes into the room and packs her load. The husband stands by the door frame with his daughter, looking at his angry wife, packing her things into a suitcase. What are you doing? It hasn't come to this. Try and understand, we waited so long to have this child. I'm only trying to spend enough time as I can with her. Louise ignores her husband's pleas and instead tells him, to hell with you and your daughter. I know I'm the one that gave birth to her, but this bond is beginning to scare me. And if it gets to the point where I'm becoming invisible in my own husband's house, I think it's time for me to leave. I never ever wanted this marriage before. I know I said I loved you, but now I'm beginning to rethink that decision. You and your daughter can have a happy life. I want to go and live mine. Thank you. The husband is in shock. He never expected the matter to grow out of proportion. He looks at his innocent daughter and he looks at his wife as she leaves the house. I guess it's just the two of us against the world. Louise leaves and never returns, leaving her husband and her daughter to be alone forever.